ourselves. And he said, but you have brought us, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but you have brought us something that is always renewable, that is there, that is in our hands. آيَتُهُ كُلَّمَا طَالَ الْمَدَى جُدُدٌ. With the passage of time, they are still new. They are still new. When we recite Quran, it is still fresh and new. يَزِينُهُنَّ جَلَالُ الْعِدْقِ وَالْقِدَمِ. Even the more you go in time, the more they are still new. And this is something to distinguish Quran from other things. Virtues of Quran and how it is excellent. Let's review some ahadith from Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam and some ayat. Those who know Quran and those who teach Quran are the best ever. Are the best ever, according to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who said, خَيْرُكُمْ مَنْ تَعَلَّمَ الْقُرْآنَ وَعَلَّمَهُ. The best amongst you are those who learn Quran and teach it. Because they're learning what? They're learning the message of God and they are teaching it to others. Probably in the same way, the best of all the, in terms of whatever you make a list 5, the top careers in this country would be what? A physician or lawyer, physician or attorney. So why? Because physicians, they are dealing with the human beings, with the bodies of the human beings. So, and the other way are those who are working on law, the law people. They are making, mashallah, the best money because they are dealing with the constitution and this and that. Same thing, probably with the same idea. These will be the best because they are working in the best field, which is the comprehensive message, Al-Quran al-Kareem, by learning and teaching. The reciter of the Quran, the one who recites Quran, as the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, يقال لصاحب القرآن يوم القيامة اقرأ وارقى ورتل كما كنت ترتل في الدنيا. Read and recite and rise up, lift up in ranks, in levels in paradise, because you're as you used to recite in dunya, in this life, and your level will be with the last ayah that you will recite from memory. People will recite from their memory in the Quran. If you know one ayah, then you will be level 1. If you know 2 ayahs, you are in the second level, third level. As much as you know from the Quran, you will be rising up in levels, as the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said. And believe it or not, Quran will intercede for you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make it, will come in a personification, a form of something that will go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and proceed for you. It will be an attorney that is working in your behalf in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, اقرأوا القرآن فإنه يأتي يوم القيامة شفيعا لأصحابه. Recite Quran because it will come in the day of judgment and defend and intercede with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for His people, as narrated by Muslim. And see how much reward you will get by reciting Quran, just by reciting Quran. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam will say in the hadith that when you recite Quran, you will get 1 hasana for each letter. And 1 hasana in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is doubled up to 10. When you do 1 hasana, 1 good deed, it will be, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you 10 hasanat. Then Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam would say, لا أقول ألف لام ميم حرف. I'm not saying that alif lam mim is just 1 letter, but alif is half letter, and lam is another letter, and mim is the third letter. So just by you saying alif lam mim, you get 30 hasanat. If you recite the Fatiha, I forgot what was we calculated one time, it was like thousands of hasanat just by you reciting Surah Al-Fatiha. How easy is to get more reward and more credit with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and how easy is to get to Jannah just by reciting Al-Quran al-Kareem, the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we have limitless and endless fada'il and excellencies and verses of many ayat and many surahs of Al-Quran al-Kareem. One beautiful hadith, the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, this Quran is a banquet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So accept the banquet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as much as you can. He said sallallahu alayhi wa sallam also that this Quran is the robe of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is the manifest light. It is the cure. It is عِصْمَةٌ لِمَنْ تَمَسَّكَ بِهِ. It's a protection for whoever will hold firm to it. وَنَجَاةٌ لِمَنِ اتَّبَعُ. It will be a rescue boat for those who would follow it. لا يزيغ فيستعتب ولا يعوج فيقوم. It will never be crooked, or you will never see nothing wrong with the Quran. ولا تنقضي عجائبه. It's always full of impressive signs and impressive things. ولا يخلق من كثرة الرد تتلوه فإن الله يأجركم على تلاوته. Recite it because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward you for reciting it. And we move forward. We find Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam saying that when you recite Quran, angels will attend. Angels will come. Just recite the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and angels will come, as in the hadith. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, one of his companions came to him one day and he said, I was reciting Qur'an, and every time I recite, my horse was just like a few inches away from me, few feet away from me, and every time I recite, it shakes. I don't know why. I stop, it stops. I recite again, it shakes again. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam will give him the interpretation of this, like when you recite Quran, angels are coming down to listen to the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And subhanAllah, animals, they have extra sensitivity, they can see, they can feel the presence of angels and even shayateen. So, millions and maybe billions of angels are coming to listen, so the horse used to get disturbed. And by you reciting Quran in your house, you are expelling, you are getting away from your house all shayateen. Whether you believe it or not, wallahi, 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 if we believe in the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if we believe in the unseen, like you believe there is jinn, sometimes you have no problem at all, no problem at all, and you don't know what's going on in your house. You don't know why your wife is not listening to you, why the kids are not listening to you. I was in, subhanAllah, sometimes the computer is not working, everything is fine. Allahu A'lam, but probably there are shayateen over there that you don't have everything clear or everything working fine. Probably, maybe some shayateen are there. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is giving us the advice, like by reciting, there is an ayah, he said exactly, there is an ayah in Surah Al-Baqarah that when you recite it, shayateen will come out of your house. This is ayat al-Kursi, that all Muslims know. Ayat Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul. Recite it in your house, and shayateen will go away from you, and your life, inshallah, will be easy. And another hadith, if you recite Surah Al-Kahf, Surah Al-Kahf on the day of Jum'ah like this, the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam يقول أضاء لهم من النور ما بين الجمعتين. You will have a light illuminating for you between this Jum'ah and the other Jum'ah. Throughout the week, you will have light, you will have guidance in your life. You will have peace of mind. And he would say that Surah قُلُ اللَّهُ أَحَدْ تَعْدِلُ ثُلُثَ الْقُرْآنِ. Surah of قُلُ اللَّهُ أَحَدْ, very short surah, it equals 1/3 of the Qur'an. Now the question, are we really in need for the Qur'an? Do we really need the Qur'an? Do we think that we really need the Qur'an? Or is just like something, and in what way we need it? Because many Muslims, they don't know nothing about Qur'an except in Ramadan. When somebody dies, they would recite some Qur'an. That's why a question would come to me, can we recite Qur'an to the dead people and this and that? Why do you think Qur'an was revealed? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said very clearly in the Qur'an, كِتَابٌ أَنزَلْنَاهُ إِلَيْكَ مُبَارَكٌ, in order to do what? لِيَدَّبَّرُوا آيَاتِهِ وَلِيَتَذَكَّرُ أُولُو الْأَلْبَابِ. Kitab, this book we have revealed to you is a blessed book, and we have revealed it in order for them to what? لِيَدَّبَّرُوا, to reflect, to understand, to use your mind and get the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Brothers, if you can move forward, jazakumullahu khairan. Please proceed forward and move forward, because some brothers are standing in the lobby. Give some room for your brothers. So it was revealed for guidance of people and for them to think and learn and act on it. It was called by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ruhan, a spirit. أنزلنا إليك روحا من أوحينا إليك روحا من أمرنا, as in the end of Surah Al-Shura, we have revealed to you a spirit from our command. Quran is the spirit for your life. Without Quran, your life is spiritless. There is no spirit in your life. There is no meaning for your life. Because people will be living like animals. No difference. Or even animals, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, might be better because they follow certain system. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called it al-Furqan, the criterion. If you have something to differentiate right from wrong, if you have something to differentiate between good from bad, this will be the Quran. It tells you what is good and what is bad. Because what is good and what is bad will vary from, in our norms and our cultures and our minds, because we vary in our siding to things. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is providing us with something that is the criterion, that is the scale. It will give you exact prescription for everything. It is a dhikr. It is the mentioning, the remembrance for those who follow it. What does it mean? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, إِنَّهُ وَإِنَّهُ لَذِكْرٌ لَكَ وَلِقَوْمِكَ. When you stick to this Quran, it will take you up. It will take you up. It will make you distinguish amongst your people. And wallahi subhanallah, this is correct. Anybody who sticks to Quran, he will be above anybody else. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will يُعْلِي ذِكْرَهُ وَيَرْفَعُ شَأْنَهُ جَلَّ وَعَلَى. And even subhanallah, how we deal with the Quran, we deal with it as the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as the law of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and even the